A highly motivated individual who thinks that actions speak louder than words. He also believes that developing oneself and facing reality paves way to success. We are talking about our everyday game changer, Gurpreet Singh. He will be joining us in a minute. But before we do that, a little bit about Let's Begin Their series. What is it? It is a series where you and everyday people in their lives come and share their struggles or challenges that they are facing on everyday basis and how they are overcoming it. What's in it for you? In it, you realize what is it that is going on for others and how you can make the most of it as well, because you never know what they are going through, and the way they are overcoming their journey or they are living their journey is similar to yours, and you might just get inspired by it. It in a way helps you to understand that we are all in in a sort of a journey together towards success, that we all want to go to success, but our journeys are a little bit different and the challenges sometimes seem different, but we can always take help from each other, and how what others are doing, taking inspiration from that in our lives, apply it and move together ahead. And with that, I will be inviting our eighth everyday game changer, Gurpreet Singh, whom I call GPG, and let's invite. We are waiting for him to join us for this particular live. Hello, GPG. How are you?
Hello, Tanya. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine. How about you?
Very well. Been excited and nervous at the same time, but more of an excited part.
For a change, you are on the other side of the table.
And I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm glad you're loving it. Okay,
Happy to
so
see you on
before,
the other side.
uh-huh.
I'm happy to see you on the other side.
Woohoo! Yay! So before you joined the conversation today, I was just telling our audience a little bit about you. Why don't you introduce us in your own words? What would you like to tell us about yourself?
Before I start, I would actually like to say something.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to wish you a happy Teachers' Day
Happy Teachers Day, of
for
course.
helping people, for guiding them for the purpose they have been looking for it for a longer time.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for doing for what you are doing and helping out reaching people to their goals.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
GPT.
much
That is
for that.
very sweet of you. But I would also like to wish you, because your quotes and your easygoing wisdom have helped me a lot, even when we were working together. So ever since, I have some of your quotes that I stick by in my life. So thank you so much, and happy Teachers' Day to you as well.
It's Happy Teachers Day to us. Cheers. And just
Cheers.
for everyone, we are having tea.
Yeah, we're having tea. Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us a
So
little
about
bit about.
myself, hi everyone. My name is Gurpreet Singh Gurji. Born and brought up in Mumbai. I work as a corporate event planner since last 13 years. And recently, I've taken a sabbatical. I've joined my dad's business for a while to see where things goes. And thanks to COVID, I actually got the opportunity to do this.
Hmm.
And yes, that's being on the professional side and on the personal end. Uh, I like helping people. I'm an altruistic person where I go to any extent to help people, to give them hopes, basically. And
Hmm.
because everyone, they have their opportunities, they have their capabilities to move on. But somewhere they have some mind block and
Hmm.
they need someone to help them to reach their destination. So sometimes I love to be in that medium.
Yeah, now that is very true. And the way you help is it's so naturally it comes to you, know. You know, people who come and talk to you, and when you're trying to help them, we don't feel overburdened because I've been in that spot. So it's just like it's so natural, and you just make it sound so easy. Oh, just life is simple, we make it difficult, and it's like boom, wow, what is that? So definitely, thank you so much for sharing that, and sharing a
So
little bit about you and how you like to help people. We need more people like you in our lives, you know. And
thank you
so,
so much.
even though you're helping people out and you like to help them, you go to many extent, you know, to help them in any way possible. What are some of the challenges or struggle that you face in your everyday life?
Uh, Actually, challenges and struggle are the two different paths for me.
Hmm.
Challenges is basically when you challenge someone or you face some challenges. For me, it's the
Hmm.
motivation to
Hmm.
pass through that phase and to reach the end point. So for me, if I have any challenge in life, I see it as a motivation. And to reach from point A to point B,
Hmm.
that phase where people call struggle, I call it a journey.
Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
where people think it's a struggle and it's getting very difficult to reach to the destination,
Hmm.
might as well you enjoy the phase if you have to do that.
Yeah. Might
So
as
even
well
if you're
enjoy it if
finding
you
it
have to
difficult to
enjoy
do,
it.
you still
Mm-hmm.
have to do that. No one is gonna come and do it
Mm-hmm.
on your behalf. It's you yourself who has to do that. So
Yeah.
instead of, for me, struggle is a very negative word because I like to enjoy that phase. I would like to leave that moment as well because a minute you are in a negative phase, you're losing 60 seconds of your life.
Hmm.
For an instance, if I'm just sitting at a coffee shop and you pass by and say, "Hi, Gurpreet, how are you doing?" And if I see as a struggle, I like, "I'm
Hmm.
sorry, Tane, I'm a little occupied with something. I don't know how to do
Hmm.
these things." There is a bit of negativity in that,
Yeah.
where I choose to ignore you over the task which I'm allotted to.
Hmm.
But if I start to enjoy that phase, and then you comes and passes by, say, "Hi, Gurpreet, how are you doing?" "Hi, Tana, I'm all good. Just been occupied with something, but hi, how are you doing here?"
Hmm. Yeah.
There's a very thin difference in a struggle and enjoying that phase. You are
Absolutely.
completing your task, no matter what.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, that's one. And of course, there are challenges that we everyone face in everyday life. And like I said, like and you mentioned that I like helping people. I like giving them hope. So the main challenge I face is to be me, to be Gurpreet Singh,
Hmm.
because a person cannot be the same every day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You cannot expect me, or you cannot. No one can expect from you to be the same every day, to help them every day. But we have to do that. That's
Yeah.
our job. I mean, that's what I feel is my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well enjoy it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you mentioned that your everyday, one of the biggest challenge or everyday challenge that you're facing is to be you in every situation because all of us can't be the same at every point. But if you feel you have a purpose, you must do it and do it happily and willingly. So, how is it that you shift that perspective in that moment? How does that happen for you?
It's actually very easy. You just have to change your perception towards the situation.
How do you do that?
I mean, if someone is coming to you with some hope,
Hmm.
you would like to give them hope. You would like to continue that situation. You
Yeah.
don't want your negativity to fall on others
Absolutely. Hmm.
because you can be you only if you want to.
Hmm.
But when you step outside,
Mm-hmm.
there's a different world. There are people looking up to you. They are
Hmm.
calling you for a reason.
Hmm.
And I'm sure it's not just you and me or anyone else. Everyone has the same situation. Everyone has the same issues. Everyone is going through some mental block.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just share out things. There's a solution for
Mhm.
everything.
That is very true. The more we speak, the more we open up about our problems, we realize there are so many solutions or possibilities available. Because if I'm coming to you with a problem and you're going to tell me something about it, you're going to tell it to me from your perspective. It's not necessary that I might have thought about a particular problem from that perspective. So there's a possibility of a solution coming up. Even if I'm just coming and blathering and ranting to you that this is what is going on for me, at that point I might just end up saying something that will lead to a solution, that will open a window for a solution. So you're absolutely right. Just come out and start sharing what is it that is going on for you because there is a solution for everything. But that is from the point of view of others. How about you? So, for example, if you are in a particular situation and you are really, really bogged down with that particular thing, and somebody has come to you with hope, and in that moment, how can you switch in a way ki you are able to help them, give them the hope without putting the negative aspect, like you mentioned, throwing your negativity on them? Because for me, it seems like that is a lot of what courage, or you just require a hand to pull you out of it. So how do you do that?
So I start with a smile,
Okay.
make the person comfortable. Even if I'm occupied with something, I prioritize things, right? Because
Mm.
it's not I'm always available for people. Because there
Mm.
are other things as well. As long as I'm also transformational coach, which is my full-time job, that's a different scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah, on a friendly note, whenever a friend or my colleague, whenever they comes to me, I obviously ask them to wait for a while, maybe for a second or two, or maybe 10, 15 seconds, depending on how occupied I am. I prioritize things. And then, yeah, because if they are coming to me, they are coming with some hope. They are
Mm.
seeking some advice, a genuine advice from me, a matured
Mm.
advice. There is a reason they have come to me, or they could have gone to anyone else. But
Mm.
they share that comfort level. There's the reason
Mm.
they are sitting. There's the reason they came to me. And I have to
Mm.
respect that because
Absolutely.
that's what I love to do. I'm not
Mm.
forcing myself.
Mm.
And helping a person is way more important for me to finish my task.
Yes. Helping another
So,
person is way more important for you. Yeah. It
as
is.
long as my timelines are not that tight,
Yeah. Mm. Okay. But so simply you have put it. No, I think this is your speciality of some sort. Very easily and very simply you put things out ki अरे ऐसे हो जाता है, and it just changes people's perception. Even now when you said you were like ki, I smile first. I smile and then I make sure that the other person is comfortable. And then I prioritize. I'll tell them maybe if I can call them after 10 minutes or 30 minutes or half an hour. So you prioritize on that basis, because if someone has come to you for hope, then you would like to give them that hope and be the mature advice person
sure.
that they are seeking, or the advice that they are seeking. So that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for
True.
saying that, because I'm going to apply this. Every time I feel unstable, instead of instantly responding, I'll be like, okay, smile, become comfortable. Now, can we discuss this after like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, please?
Sure,
Perfect.
sure.
Perfect. So you mentioned that the everyday challenge that you're facing is to be yourself, because people are there, and your purpose even is to help other people out, and you would like to do that on everyday basis. So, and you've also mentioned what is it that you do if you feel bogged down with your own problems. So, what is it that you would like to, or at what point or moment that you realize that it is your purpose that you want to help people out, and working or completing a particular task is not as important as giving the time or hope to that person? What was your motivation behind it, or at what point did you realize?
Uh, I would actually like to share an instance
Mm-hmm.
to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I still remember I was somewhere in my 11th or 12th during college days, like any other teenager, uh, bike ridings, chilling out with friends, no purpose in life. Didn't knew what to do, what career to go in. And one day I actually fell on the road and I fractured my wrist. And I
Mm-hmm.
directly went to the hospital. I got the fracture. I came back home, and that's when everyone came to know that I met with an accident and I
Mm-hmm.
fractured my wrist. And for the next 3, 4 days, I still remember my mother was next to me throughout. I'm sure every mothers are the same. And that was the time, that was those 3, 4 days when I realized where there was some function where everyone had to go. Because it was one of the family function. But my mother couldn't move because she wanted to be by my side. She wanted to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that if I needed something or someone, she is around. Even if a
Hmm.
glass of water, she's there. Even if the medicines or the food, she's there. And that was the time I realized when you fall sick, it's not
Hmm.
just you, it's your loved ones as well,
Yeah.
which we most of the times fail to understand or fail to see that situation.
Hmm.
So I don't know, maybe that was the love towards my mom or the loved ones around me in the family. That was the time when it took a toll on me, and I started to realize that we need to be careful in life. That doesn't mean we should not enjoy our lives.
Hmm.
We need to be careful with our surroundings. We need to
Yeah.
take care of our surroundings, of our people, of our loved ones.
Hmm.
That was the time when I actually started, and I gave it a thought. You know, how should we make things better for everyone else, even if you're not
Hmm.
in a condition to take care of them.
Yeah.
That's when the thought developed inside me, and by time passes away, it just grew, and that's how it all started.
That's how it all started. Again, this thing about, how you said that when we fall sick, it is not just we who are falling sick, it is also our loved ones who care for us. They are also getting affected by it. I had never thought about it from this perspective because not a very long ago, I was that person I wanted to fall sick every time. I was like, I used to enjoy the feeling of, feeling sick because people are going to take care of me then. But the way you are putting it right now, can you hear me? I think it is loading right now. Am I audible? Hi, you're back.
Hi. And so there
Yeah.
was a technical glitch. I couldn't hear what you said.
Mm-hmm. No, that's okay. What was the last thing that you heard? I'll just repeat it.
Is when you started this topic, the way I see things,
Uh,
it's not just being fall sick.
So yeah, not a long time ago, I was that person who wanted to fall sick, and I enjoyed falling sick because people are going to take care of me. Wow, exciting! So that child was there in me. But now the way that you're saying, it's not only you who fall sick; it is also your loved ones who are falling sick when this happens. Even they are getting affected. It is very true because in this moment, I'm also reflecting to realize that yeah, people do get affected with it, and it becomes very important to look after our environments and our surrounding to make sure that people are feeling all right, to look
Indeed.
after them. That's a beautiful way to have recognized or realized this is something that you want to do, and you want to focus on it as well. That's lovely. So, what would you like to tell our audience about it? Let's begin where?
Let's begin where I think we all should begin from being successful.
Mm-hmm.
And being successful, the first thing comes to our mind is financially. A
Okay.
good salary, a good job, well-reputed job where people are working under us, a lavish house, a farmhouse, and so on. But what I'm talking about is be successful by your mind and heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are happy from within, you can achieve anything.
Hmm.
But if you're not happy, if you don't have that inner peace in you, it's difficult. It's very difficult to survive each and every day with your
Hmm.
everyday struggles, everyday challenges, whatever tasks you are appointed to. But if you're happy from within, things automatically falls in place. The automatically your
Hmm.
perception towards things changes. You might
Absolutely.
get to see a new perception where your mind is actually having a block to some
Hmm.
situations or a task you have been appointed to.
Hmm.
Because whenever our superiors or our seniors give us some job or a task or they appoint any task, we, act, we directly go back to our desk and start working towards it.
Yeah.
But there's a way to do that. Either you can
Hmm.
just directly ta 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 ta, the job is done, over. But what have you learned? You have just finished
Yeah.
your task, but did you enjoy it?
Hmm.
Did you learn something out of it? That
Mm-hmm.
will only happen if you have a cool mind, if you are happy from your mind and heart.
Mm.
If you are happy, your surroundings is happy, which is more important.
Yeah.
That's how you create a vibe, a positive vibe, no matter where you are.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
let's begin by being successful by mind and heart. पैसा आएगा.
Definitely. Definitely. Paisa aega. Let's start by being successful from our mind and our heart. And by being successful from our mind and our heart, you mean that we should feel at peace in our minds and in our hearts to focus on the learnings more than getting the task done. Because I think the way you're saying it, I'm also hearing is that let's try to be a little mindful when we are working, or mindful of the people and surrounding around us, because then we are mindful, we will become aware ki ho kya raha hai actually aspas, and then we can act and respond according to that, instead of just mindlessly aimlessly getting the task done. So, feeling positive and feeling successful in the mind and the heart will help us to create the positive vibe for us and for ourselves, and that would eventually lead to a happier and positive vibe in our surrounding as well. Beautiful. That's so simply put and so beautifully expressed, and that is what was exactly expected from you.
Thank you. I have to live
Thank
up
you.
to the expectations.
Yeah, you did. You did. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So let me just open up the space for our audience over here. Does anyone have any questions that you would like to ask our awesome GPG? By the time they are asking, I would like to reflect on something. You've mentioned very clearly that you realized helping people out is your purpose, and
I
you
believe
would
it's
like
my
to. Yeah. So so you've mentioned how you realized as well through the story where your mother's love and care for you made you realize that you want to look after it as well. What I'm trying to ask here is, since you're saying it's your purpose, how do you try to, live with it, live by it, or maintain that this is your purpose and live by it?
uh, maybe I am blessed with it, is all I can
Mm-hmm.
say. That I love helping people. I love giving them hope. So for me,
Mm.
it's not a task that I have to do. It comes from
Yeah.
within.
Mm.
So helping out people or giving them hope is not another to do in my list.
Mm. Mm.
So maybe for me, it's helping others or sharing out some of my time with them so they feel better. For
Mm.
someone else, it may be something else.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
don't
that makes
say
sense.
I found the
Mm.
purpose. I believe it's my purpose. And that
Mm-hmm.
makes me happy.
It makes you happy. You believe it is your purpose and it makes you happy. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And Chirag here says I agree with GP totally. Well, we have
Thank
people
you.
agreeing with your thought process. Hmm. Yeah, and how you said, like, you mentioned that you don't see it as a to-do thing in your list. It's not a to-do list to help people out. It comes from within. And I was going to ask you, but hey, how are you going to do that? And that's when I realized you've already mentioned that you prioritize things. You'll make sure that the person is comfortable first. And if you're really busy in that moment, you'll say, let me just get back to you in half an hour. So you make sure that the person is comfortable and you're getting your task done as well. That's lovely.
Yeah.
And we have another person here, Govil Arushi. She says, so good to hear Gurpreet. He's a strong-headed person. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Arushi.
Yeah. Yeah. So, just looking at your face during any stressful situation is such a calming effect. He's smiling. Everything is still fine. Let's just continue. Yeah. Very rare people are like him in present days. Absolutely. I agree. In the beginning itself, I said we need more people like you in our lives.
So I would actually like to add one thing wherein
Yeah.
when I meet a couple of my friends or colleagues, and we have such sessions when they need some inspiration or motivation to move on with their life. Is sometimes, in fact, they ask me, how do you overcome your challenges? Because we all are humans. It's not that कि इसके पास ज़्यादा है या उसके पास ज़्यादा है. It's just everyone has their own capabilities to overcome. But there's just one thing which I would like to mention is the way I see things is I overcome all these challenges or try new things with the failures I get. Because the first step of trying something new is if you fail. If you know how to do things, you are not learning anything new. By keep on trying and with your failures, you are getting a step ahead. You are exploring new ways. That's how you become creative with your thoughts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So because most of the people comes to me and says, I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried this, I've tried whatnot. Like, it's good you try. At least you're trying. At least you know these things will not work. You have already chopped out those levels.
Yeah.
So failure is important in life.
Failure is important in life, and the way you're saying it seems like the perception we have towards our failure is important in life.
Yes.
Because you see failure as an opportunity to get creative and as an opportunity to learn something new and to try something different. And in general, people see failure as a big setback from which they have to put efforts and move ahead. There's already a sense of negativity associated with failure. So
Right.
your perception of failure, of learning and getting creative and knowing what is working for you, not working for you, it's just brilliant. Brilliant. So we have no question, but just to add on with GP, is that we should base our initial step with being in content and hear out for different perspectives of people. This helps us to see better. Absolutely. Agreed. And would you like to add to that?
Sorry, let me just. No question, but the student said we should be the initial step with being confident. Yep, very true, Abhilash. Sometimes it's also important to hear out to people to share what where you're heading to. Because it's we as human beings, what we do is we create our own bubble, we create our own world where we feel what we think or whatever decisions we take is always right. Sometimes it's very important to step out of that bubble.
Yeah.
To share out things with others to understand their perception, their perspective towards things. Because if whatever we do is always right, we are not learning anything new. It's always important to hear out others as well. That's a very good point.
Yeah, stepping out of our bubble, hearing out perspective, absolutely makes sense. And our beautiful Jasleen here is saying, you go to Gurpreet saying nahi ho raha hai. He's like karna hai? Question mark. Not directly, but he will point out things that we can do more when we think we have done everything. Yes. What would you like to say?
Yeah, like I've already covered in my previous points.
Yeah.
Karna hai to karna hai. No one's going to replace you. It's you who have to do these things. We all are just a medium to show you the path. You have to walk towards your destination.
Yeah.
So there's no looking back for anyone.
Yeah, no looking back for anyone, and we are just a medium to help you out with things. But it is you who actually has to put in the efforts or to do anything about it, or even to change the perception, because we can show these perceptions or perspectives are available, but it depends on you whether you are ready to choose it or not. Like you said, it is us who need to step out of the bubble. It happens in this case as well. Absolutely. Beautiful. Thank you
Thanks to
so
COVID,
much.
thanks to COVID, हम already इतना पीछे जा चुके हैं life में. We don't want another reason. We don't want us to be another reason.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks to COVID, हम already पहले ही पीछे जा चुके हैं.
Yeah,
Makes
but
sense.
people have actually learned new things as well, thanks to COVID for that as well. The new
Hmm.
perception towards life, the things which
Hmm.
we thought we couldn't do anymore, or we are not capable of doing things.
Hmm.
This pandemic had given us new opportunities.
Absolutely. It is like COVID came in as a blessing for those people who wanted to do a lot of things, but their work was not allowing them or giving them enough time
And,
to try out new things. So it
and
came
only
in
thing it was just a regular excuse.
irregular excuse, exactly. So that excuse was completely out of the question
Yeah.
because of COVID. So I'm so glad that you have such a positive perspective on COVID as well, that you don't see COVID as something very negative, but you're actually counting on what all we have learned and how we have made time to do other things as well. That's amazing because not a lot of people have this particular perspective about COVID. COVID too is a very negative thing. Obviously,
Yeah.
we all went through a lot of losses and stuff like that, but it did not just bring about the negatives. There was some positives as well, and it's up to us to
It has opened
have that
opportunities
perspective.
for everyone.
Yeah,
It's just we have to
Equal-
choose.
absolutely. Chirag has something to add. End is the beginning, and beginning is the end. Wow. Definitely
Very
sounds
true,
like a
Chirag.
friend of yours.
Very true. Because I would like to add a small point on what Chirag has mentioned. Is sometimes when we feel where we are into a situation feel where we feel there is no solution to it.
Mm.
That is the time where we actually start to see things with a different perspective.
Hmm.
That's when the things started to turn around, and that's when
Hmm.
you say the end is just the beginning.
The end is just the beginning. Absolutely. The end is just the beginning, and we should begin by feeling positive and happy or successful in our minds and in our hearts.
Yeah.
Yep, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that and coming up and us, sharing your stories with us over here at GPG.
Thank you
How are
for
you feeling right
giving
now?
me the opportunity to come on this platform and share my thoughts.
It was needed. People need to hear your thought process. They need to see and become acquainted with your easygoing wisdom. It's needed, much needed in the society right now. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, how are you feeling coming live and sharing your thoughts and perspective?
I'm glad it's you on the other side. So it's very easy for me. It's not like I'm on
Oh,
a professional level or a friendly level. It's a mix of both. And it's easy
it's
to
a
share
mix.
out if you have that comfort level with the host.
Thank you so much, EPG. Thank you. That's really very sweet of you. Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for joining. And when you were reflecting, did some perception, what was your perception about your journey so far?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
As you were sharing with us, and you must have reflected, like you mentioned in 11th or 12th, there was some incident and that led to changes. So, right now, having reflected and shared your perceptions and journey with us, what is your thought about it, about your journey?
It's actually a very sweet journey or sweet thoughts is what I feel.
Hmm.
Because like I said, I don't feel these things as a struggle in my life.
Hmm.
And when time passes by, those the time which you feel was a struggle was not a struggle because it's in the past.
Hmm.
But that doesn't mean you should not remember what you were going through that phase.
Hmm.
But that just makes you stronger.
It just makes you stronger. What doesn't break you makes you stronger. Yeah.
Yes. It's
Okay.
important to keep those things in mind
Hmm.
to move on.
It is important. Absolutely. So, Sandman here has a secret to share with us. Start a conversation with "चल एक चाय पी लेते हैं." Nice one. I think I'm gonna try this out. जीपीटी गाओ
That,
चाय पे मिले क्या?
That's how we started our session today.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. What was that something that office के पीछे वाला चाय वाला spot. Yeah,
Yes.
I remember just coming to your desk and just talking to you, or even without saying anything, you'd be like, "क्या हो गया?" And I would just start, "ऐसा सब हो गया यार." Yeah,
Thanks, Sandman, for revealing my secret out.
yeah, yeah. We are going to use it for our advantage. Thank you so much. Lovely. So thank you so much, GPG, for joining us.
Thank you
And
so much.
would you like to share any final thoughts before we conclude our session today? Hi,
The
Sanjana.
final thoughts, it's it's a journey. Enjoy it, live it, explore it, experience.
I think we lost you there. Hi, you're back.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm saying life is a beautiful journey.
Mm-hmm.
Ups and downs are part of it. Just live it, explore it, experience it, make the most out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not here to make everyone happy. Just make yourself happy. People around you are okay with that.
Yeah.
They're more than okay with that.
Mm.
To see you happy. So
People
just
around you more than happy. Yeah, absolutely.
so that's a beautiful journey. Live it.
Mm-hmm.
बाकी फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते.
फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते. Lovely. I don't think people want you to go because we have another question. Want to know from Gurpreet his ways of staying strong when things go haywire or not as per his plans. What would you like to say?
I think Sandman just replied with that. A cup of tea. That's my secret.
I thought a cup of tea is the way to get you to, चलो बात करनी है तो. Okay.
That's
But
maybe
tea
one
is
of
also
one way.
your, sorry?
Yeah. That's just one of the ways.
That's just one of the ways.
Yeah.
Okay. So your way to deal with a particular problem or if things are not going as per your plan is to go for a cup of tea.
For me, it is. For others, it may be a music, to go for a drive, to eat, having a dessert. Everyone has their own ways.
But
For me,
that
it's
is
having a
coping with this situation. But how do you change your perception? So you're like really frustrated. This is what I had planned, yeah. So you can go for a tea and come back, but things will not fall back to the way you had planned. So how do you change your perception there?
but you actually get refreshed with your mind.
Hmm.
When you step out of your desk or from wherever you are in a different situation.
Hmm.
But when you come back from doing what you love,
Hmm.
आपका mind reset हो चुका है.
Yeah.
You automatically get a new perception towards the things, towards the same situation where you left 5 minutes ago.
Absolutely.
Just
So doing anything
keep
to
your inner
reset.
peace with you.
Yeah. Could
That's
you
it.
please repeat that? Sorry.
Just keep your inner peace with you. Things will fall in place. You might not need Gurpreet or anyone else because the solution is within you.
Absolutely. I agree to that. Things will fall in place and the solutions are definitely within us. It is for us to search for those solutions. And like you very rightly said, only when the doors close, that is when we are able to see कि हमने अब तक क्या नहीं किया. So we start looking for those options. And the best way to do is to uh, get a reset done. And for reset, maybe just a cup of tea, a drive, or just move from your place. Actually, this had happened with one of my coaching sessions, and I was in a coaching session, and my client, she was not feeling really well about something, and we were having a conversation. At some point, we she shifted her position where she was sitting. She just moved to another place, and then we got into some activity, and there was just a sudden difference. So it happens very instantaneously. It's very important to step out of that place where you were feeling that particular emotion. It helps. Step out
Yeah,
for a while. Good one.
yeah, and again, the simple line for that is, which I've been sharing out with you since last couple of years, is life is very simple.
Life is
It's you
very.
make it difficult or complicated.
Yeah. Thank you so much. मैं ये वाला पार्ट को ना एडिट करके रील में डालने वाली हूँ आप ही का रिकॉर्डिंग Thank you so much. Yes, life is simple. It is we who complicate it because of our thoughts.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if we just see life the way it is, it will not seem as heavy or harsh for us. And Jasleen is just resonating with your thoughts there by saying step out for a while. Good one. I hope you're not in trouble because of this now.
No, not at all.
Okay.
If
Okay.
anything, I'll definitely give you a call post this session.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll keep my phone on loud. Don't worry. Right here. Okay. Thank you so much, GPG. It was a fun and lovely session. I've taken so many notes right now, and I'm just so excited to compile all of this and share it with people. Thank you so
Thank
much
you so much
for
for having me.
joining. Yes. It was an absolute pleasure, Sachi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So that was GPG for us, guys. And if you have missed out on some of the conversation that we were having, you can check it out on our IGTV as well, because I will be uploading this live session on the IGTV. If you have any questions or comments, you can put it there and tag GPG. He will answer. And if you want me to answer, just let us know. We'll go ahead and answer. And there is one more thought from Parvinder. GP, talk to us about your positive tattoos if time permits. Okay, would you like to say add anything to that?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So I've actually got 4 tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, which says YOLO, you only live
Okay.
once.
Yes.
It itself says a lot. You have one life,
Mm.
just live it the way you want.
Mm.
चीजें आती रहेगी, जाती रहेगी. There's nothing can stop you.
Mm-hmm.
Like the challenges, struggles, it's a part of everyday life. That doesn't mean you should stop living. You still eat,
Mm.
you take a bath, you go out with friends. So why should you stop living the way you want? So yeah, that's one tattoo which says you only live once. So enjoy your life.
Mm-hmm.
A second tattoo, these are the lines from the Gurbani,
Mm-hmm.
which says, तेरी किस्मत दा लिखा तेरे तो कोई ले नहीं सकता.
Mm.
जे उस दिन मेहर होवे तेन वो भी मिल जाए जो तेरा हो नहीं सकता.
Mm.
So I'm sure, I mean, there's no explanation to that.
I think you can just explain that line in Hindi once for people,
Yeah,
because
sure.
yeah.
Basically, जो आपकी किस्मत में लिखा है वो आपसे कोई छीन नहीं सकता. Whatever is written in your destiny, it's all yours. लेकिन अगर उसकी रहमत हुई, उसकी मेहर हुई ऊपर वाले की, तो आपको वो भी मिल जाए जो आपका हो नहीं सकता. And that can be a person, the love of your life, the dream you want to achieve, the destination where you want to go. You have been dreaming about it for years. It can be yours. But you should not lose hope. Because वो खाली बैठे बैठे मिलेगा भी नहीं आपको.
हाँ, हाथ पैर तो मारने पड़ेंगे ना.
Of course. So ऊपर वाला भी ऐसे नहीं देगा. You have to work towards the goal.
Yeah. वरना इतना मिलना होगा और इतना मिलेगा, बट अगर हम उतना हाथ पैर मार लेंगे तो मिल जाएगा जो मिलना है.
Of course मिलेगा. Why not? Maybe it will take a while. थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, but you will get it. You will be there.
You will be there. Absolutely. So we have Sarabjit Kaur Singh, so clear, very true. Love you, beta ji.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the
My
blessings and
next
thank you.
tattoo, there's another tattoo. Hold on.
हाँ जी बोलो ना, ये तो सेकंड था, करेक्ट. We have
It
4,
says,
right?
never stop. Which means in whatever situation you are, just keep moving. Don't stop. Because that is not the end. You have to keep moving no matter the situation. So just keep moving. Never stop in life.
I have
That's
a
for the
question here, GPG. There are like certain times, certain situations where you're doing things and it's okay. Some results are there, some results are not there, but you've just reached a point, maybe emotionally, that you are not in the frame of mind to do anything. You just don't want to do anything at one point and just be there. While it is important to continue to do what you're doing, but there is this strong feeling of not wanting to do anything. Even the things that you love to do feel like a task, even though they are not. What to do in that those kind of situations?
It's good to have a break once in a while,
Hmm.
but don't make it a habit.
Hmm.
It's good to have a break, fresh up your mind, do whatever you do, go for a run, go for a jog, have a cup of tea, listen to music, do whatever you want. Freshen up your mind, but remember there's a task allotted to you. You have to finish that no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's your responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that answers my question. Thank you.
That's how you become responsible.
Yeah. Yeah. Take a break and travel to Hyderabad. Acha, this is that friend of yours. Ah, okay. Hello, Chirag. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Yeah. And we have Harpal saying, thank you so much, Gurpreet, for sharing your thoughts and your positivity with us. I definitely follow these. I'm going to follow these too. Thank you so much for
Thank you
sharing
so
your
much.
thoughts with us, Harpal. Yeah, you were saying something?
I'm just thanking Harpal
Hmm.
for putting up a comment.
Hmm. Now your fourth tattoo.
My fourth tattoo is basically it's a map, or I would say it's a compass.
Hmm.
Because I love traveling. I love to explore new places, go for a drive, new countries. So there's actually a compass facing north
Hmm.
because I love north, cold places, Himachal, and those places.
Hmm.
So that's a symbol of me traveling, being an adventurer, a globetrotter.
Hmm.
So basically, all these four tattoos wasn't planned, neither of them. But at certain point, being me as a person, all this tattoo replicates me. It depicts me,
Hmm. All these
which
tattoos
which was not
depicting.
planned. Yeah,
So it was like in the moment sudden decision. आज मन कर रहा है मैं ये tattoo बना ही लेता हूँ.
yeah, you can say that. That's
That's
me living my
fantastic.
life.
That's you living your life, absolutely, and not second guessing your decisions. You make such wonderful decisions, actually. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm actually getting inspired to get the tattoo done because the tattoo that I wanted was Amor Fati. It means love of one's fate, loving what is going wrong and loving what is going right, loving both the things equally. So it's love of
Lovely,
one's fate. Yes.
nice,
Something similar to the Gurbani lines that you had mentioned.
beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you. And don't worry, Chirag, nothing bad was shared, or I only remember the good parts though. And spontaneity is what GP is. Yes, absolutely. Okay, with that, we will finally be wrapping our session today. It was amazing, wonderful, and I think by far the most interactive session that I had. So that is the kind of impact you've had on people. Thank you so much, GPG, for taking out the time and
Thank you so
sharing
much.
your thoughts with us and your tattoos and inspiring some of us to get the tattoos done. Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye, GPG. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And if you have missed out on something and you would like to watch the entire thing, you can watch the IGTV that I will be uploading today itself. If you want to also come and share your stories with us, your everyday struggles, and you feel that you could bring in inspiration to other people, please do let me know, and you can be the next person, the next everyday game changer to help people in their lives. And that is me signing off from the Let's Begin There series. Bye.